All right. What is good? YouTube, as well as Twitch. We're back at it again. All right. Back at it with our pre-market jumping into what we think is going to happen. We don't have crazy news today, but I think we do got some news today. We got, I hate Forex Factory. Every time I open it, it's always on like a previous week. He has some retail sales, nothing crazy. We have Trump speaking at 7:30, like at market open. So that'll be interesting. On outside, bro. All right. I mean, for me, we had Asian session was pretty bullish. Very, very bearish yesterday. Um, yeah, my mistake yesterday is my I took longs yesterday, unfortunately. Goofy mode on me, but yeah, clear dump yesterday. As far as today though, we got Asian session being bullish. We got reversal starting in London session, so I'm expecting continuation off of that. So continuation of this move down. Um, as far as hourly confluences go, and that's kind of what I'm looking for. And this even looks like, yeah, high time frame retrace on NQ. Had this hourly gap that we're respecting. There is a really bearish gap right here. It's very small on here. As far as NQ, we have this hourly bearish gap that would be nice to see respected, I guess, in terms of our short bias, and then also we are in hourly equilibrium. I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. Orders to be filled, and then I mean, we'll see what happens at 7:30 though. I mean, we also have news at 12, but that shouldn't affect us too much. A market opening in 8 minutes. I mean, this looks pretty enticing to take out, I feel like. Which I guess on ES we've taken out more of that. Which I feel like gives it more of a reason too. But we'll kind of see today. La di da di da. Di da. La di da di da. Pass me some syrup. Me map. Chitty chitty bang. Murder everything. A 4 hour get respected during London session. I mean, we're still bearish. You confirm this. Well, well. Technically, ES is bearish, and then Q is bullish, bullish, bullish. And this looks pretty decent. It's like, okay, we broke out the structure, retrace back into this equilibrium, and the little order block. Obviously, well, I mean, that looks decent for the long move, but that's really high time frame. And hourly, we're still bearish on each index. And for the move that I'm trying to hit, matter of what's going to hit first. And ES looks good for like taking these out. Well, because we already kind of came down and took each one of these out. These resting lows. So, you know, we'll see because in the 4 hour, we're bullish NQ on the higher time frame, and it looks bearish. The lower time frame, well, we just be moving, 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 moving. 15-minute EQ to the downside, as well as seeing this. There might not be a trade today. What is 7:30? Or was this earlier today and then this is just when it ends? Where's my fidget cube at? Dude, I feel like I lost my fidget cube. Fidget cube. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, what did it dun dee. Dun 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 dun. Did I note this? No. Still leaning bearish. I'm just trying to. What's throwing me off is that each index is just moving very differently. We broke structure to the downside on 5 minute. All right. Well, we took are about to take out London lows here, and most likely Asian lows on ES, which see. I'll be completely honest. Things are kind of like unclear to me. I'm not gonna say I don't know what I'm looking for, but like ideally, I'd be looking for shorts to Asian lows and like looking for a setup there. And so when I kind of have this feeling, it's more of like, but on the flip side, it's like ES is like on the shorter time frame looking bullish. On the higher time frame is bearish. And both are, I mean, ES did break 4 hour structure to the upside. You know what I mean? And then it's just looking like, okay, we broke 4 hour structure to the upside. Still equilibrium here. Then as far as ES, it's like, did ES do this? I think I already checked this. It's like barely no. But it did retrace into like a fair value gap to be bearish. And so, I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for because on the hourly, we're bearish on both indexes. That's kind of what I'm looking for is shorts, at least on NQ or yeah, NQ because, you know, ES is most likely going to hit it. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Yes, I think I'm not like discouraged from yesterday, but yesterday was like I was initially looking for shorts, and then the opportunity presented itself to do longs. It's like I still entered in longs even though like it was clean confluences that I entered off of. However, it was like in hindsight, it was like you should have just stuck with that bearish bias because that's what the higher time frame was telling us overall. And clearly price dumped yesterday. Um yeah. And feel like it was the same thing earlier this week. I got a break even trade. I guess what I was hoping from NQ at least was some. I guess we did touch it. We tickled it. Tickled equilibrium. You know what I mean? No, that was ES. That wasn't even NQ. I guess we are in that right now. I am tripping, dude. Okay, well, breaker 5 minute. Boom. Um, this looks like a decent like setup with some retracement while we're respecting this gap here. Touching into this, touching into this. This looks like a good setup here. Already forming on NQ. I'm not gonna lie. And we were so close to taking this out. Taking both of these out. It would have been, and then on the 15 minute, it would have been nice to see like that be retraced, but then also break structure to the downside. So we'll see if that happens in the next minute. Because then that would be a good short opportunity. I would be hesitant to take shorts off of this if we don't break back down to on the 15 minute because we're bullish on the 15 minute. And also, obviously, we would disrespect this 5 minute. So but we'll still hold on for a second. If we have like a bunch of these conflicting things where it's like price is gonna move one way and one way and one way and one way on both indexes, and then it's like I'm gonna be wrapped up. Okay, so this is invalid. Broke. Disrespected this 5 minute. We're respecting. We're getting more like this will be tough because it's like, well, not see where we end up at 8. I think that's gonna be where we hold off on. What kind of sucks is that we didn't break this, and now we gotta wait for a breaker to this, and then it's like, can we catch a move there? Do we want to catch a move there? ES is looking. I mean, it's the same exact thing. I mean, this would technically be the low, but this is the low on that. Five-minute BPR. I don't even really use BPR just because it almost never like presents itself, especially in this type of market nowadays. Bullish BPR. All right, that's basically invalid now. Yeah, now I got a feeling we just got like piano keys and noodle strings for like the next 30 minutes. But I think basically just gonna wait until 8 to see if we end up respecting this hourly gap, and then if a setup to the downside presents itself, then we will take that. And if that doesn't get hit, then nothing. At least on NQ, I'm not trying to take no longies. Even longies are. No, I'm still good on shorts. Like this is just kind of retracement. Even though we broke to the upside, I still see it as like 4 hour retracement because look at this big ass gap right here. Like of course we had to come back and fill this, which is higher time manipulation or higher whatever higher time frame, higher power. Nah, I mean we will see where we close at 8 because we could also honestly have a potential to break structure to the upside. It's not that far off, but that's kind of what I'm looking for. For us to respect this hourly gap. It's so unfortunate that I guess it's not too bad. We can still find a move off of it, but if we broke 15-minute structure, that would have been aura. Would have been aura, even just like right here. Would have been aura, because then we can get an optimaler. Dude. Even then, if we end up breaking structure here, there's still move to to hit Asian lows, which is chill. Dude, it's so cold in here. It's like every morning it's so cold. At my desk, like on my AC, right at my feet. It's basically blowing this way. So I got a wall of just cold. Both indexes got a breakdown there. We could potentially, because if these candles close bullish, then that would make that candle the low for us to wait for a breaker on, and then the 8 o'clock candle has the potential to break that to the downside, and then from 8, once 8 o'clock hits, we'd be respecting that gap, and um, basically be patiently waiting for setup to the downside, which, in all honesty, guesstimating probably an entry here with stops probably here, and then full TP here. So anywhere from a 1.6 to a 2 RR, depending on entry and stop. So we'll see. I need to hit the gym. I'm so sad I missed the gym yesterday. I actually missed the gym yesterday. It's so sad. And what's even sadder that it was arms. And today's legs. Like imagine missing an arm day and be like, oh, I can't wait to go back to the gym. And then it's legs. And it's fine. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. Totally not fine. It's totally not fine. Yeah, that's what I like to see. We can close for our short bias. This 5 minute closes up. Next one breaks that break structure to the downside while respecting this. Then we look for an entry. But we may also not present that. We may also get piano keys and noodle strings. Ooh. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Be right back. Oh, oh, I'll be back one more. I was keeping up. I was keeping up. Don't you worry. I was keeping up. Um, double U, double U. Um, so it would be like a 1-1 if we entered right off of Rip. What I'm hoping is that there's some entry. There's some entry. I'd like to see breaker and not immediately rip to that. If there's potential other lows, which not really because this is a big just gap. So, I mean, we'll see. Like, this is ideally where the stop would be, and then just seeing if we can get like 1 minute retracement. So we got the breaker, which there's really it doesn't make sense for price to like retrace like crazy, but maybe maybe we can mark some things out. I mean, we got not only our 5 minute block here, but we got a bearish gap here. And my mistake yesterday, it was honestly a really goofy mistake, is I didn't wait for a 1 minute structure, a 1 minute breaker, or 1 minute inversion. And that's what caused me to lose. So this is what I'm going to wait for now, which it kind of, in a perfect world, we would retrace a little bit higher so that we can get a more optimal entry and a positive RR. Because if we break, we retrace and break all the way down here, and this is the breaker that we need, then it's not going to be too hot. Then we basically enter like here. So, just what I don't really want. If there's some retracement, that would be dope. I doubt we get this equilibrium, but we'll have it marked down anyways. And as far as ES, we're so close to taking this out as well. Just want to see if, yeah, ES is probably in the same boat. I mean, we have this low here. ES is actually a little bit higher before this gap. So, and I'd like to take it on Q. But we'll probably, unless we can get a really, the thing that sucks is that this trade would, even if it's a 1 minute trade, that wouldn't even be worth it. We're gonna get a negative RR. And like same thing here. So we didn't. Wait and see. We didn't even get the breaker. Didn't even get the breaker to the downside. Same thing on ES. Like we got our 5 minute breaker. We have this low here. ES might be a little better because we have more targets, I guess. So we have more targets. However, NQ I feel has the better setup here. So we got that retrace. This you very much well could. Tapped into that. It'd be dope if we could get EQ, because if we get EQ retrace, we wouldn't get a break. We would get an ideal breaker structure and a better stop. So let's just be patient and see if that opportunity presents itself. And ES might honestly be better on ES because um we have more targets. Oh, I just now seen your message, brother. Brother, go live later in the day playing Elden Ring 2. I will try and make it happen. I will try and make the Elden Ring stream happen today. I was gonna, unfortunately, it's just been a busy week. We will definitely try tonight. Definitely try tonight. I've been fiending to play it too. I think I can make that work. Let me see. I think. What you gotta do? It's just a lot of stuff. As far as being busy, it was a lot of business stuff. And then there's a lot of I gotta like create a bunch of content for the week because I'm basically gonna be gone for like 3 days. I gotta prep for that, so it's gonna be busy, busy for sure. All right, so we don't want to go up and retrace a little deeper. This wasn't too bad. NQ, NQ, NQ. The thing that's tough is that we're already got this big A gap. And then ES though. Because I mean ES isn't even that bad of an entry because we have stops here. ES would present a cleaner opportunity, I guess. With more levels. So I think the trade's gonna be on ES. This isn't. Oh, it wouldn't be a problem if there was more levels to take out, but we're not doing that. Shit, you tapping in this early in the morning. Yeah, it feels like I haven't done like a stream other than this in a minute, which I haven't. I don't think I streamed Elden Ring in like a week. And this isn't bad. Like I would rather take the NQ trade if we got that deeper retracement. I feel like if we get that deeper retracement and respect it, of course, then that would be a W because we can get a better entry. I know what I'm looking for now. It's just a matter, are we gonna get it? Okay, ES is getting a deeper retrace, which I like. I mean, we disrespected this 1 minute, but we are still fine. NQ's about to touch it. Let's go. And I'm fine if we disrespect 1 minute gap. We have this gap here, which might be low-key respected. So this was low-key respected. This would be aura if we can get a optimal trade and then get a down candle, possibly enter here, and then we could just take out Asian, which would present a loaded opportunity. Um, see how NQ does. This will be interesting. And then how do we look on the 5 minute? I mean, we're still good on the 5 minute. Oh yeah, and then we had a bigger 5 minute um, gap here, so that's being respected. So, which now it will be respected. That's good. I'm now essentially just waiting for a breaker. I was gonna say, or disrespectful of this. This is really tiny. Or disrespectful of that. So yeah, because then this will end up being the breaker. I'd probably put my stop here, which I wouldn't really love because it's pretty tight. But this I would not mind. This would be my entry here. I would probably rather take this on ES. And then we can actually have our target here. And we have another one, so it's like if we want to have runners, then I'd be goaded there. Actually get this ready. I'd say like say like 3 contracts for this first one, and then we can have our runners going later. If we can break this, which we didn't, so now we gotta wait again. All right, but I think max. What am I? Well, we disrespected this, so, but I don't know. That's not too clean. Same thing here. Wasn't too clean. The price looks mad like volatile right now. Like I want to get that clean breaker. I won't really count this. It's kind of small. In 5 minute, we still respected this on ES. We respected this on ES. So now it really is just waiting for a 1 minute breaker now. Um, maybe. I mean, it's just patience. We'll see we'll see if it presents itself. I'm hoping it does. It would be dope. I mean, we got everything respecting it, so even this 5 minutes being respected. We'll see. I don't have it marked out. It's basically this right here. But I'm mostly looking at the 1 minute. I mean, this isn't a bad thing at all. The higher we retrace, then the better the better entry we get. As long as we respect this 5 minute, then I that would be goaded. Even here, Up here, entry would probably, yeah, breaker. Hey, that's a better entry. This would be a better entry. So we have 1 minute. I really don't want to see this get disrespected. If we disrespect it, probably no trades. Probably no trades. It wouldn't really invalidate this trade, but I wouldn't like to see that. Okay, well, we did disrespect it. Okay. Do we look on the 15th? I mean, we even broke closer to the 15 minute. I wouldn't say this invalidates the trade. It just makes things a little bit harder. Kinda does suck. Did disrespect, homie. We're not 100% invalidated yet. If we end up pushing past this high, then yeah, that's donezo. That's donezo. This is not a bad trade at all. It presents itself. But now it's like so close, at least for ES, it's so close to it that it might just. And at the same time, look at what we did here to Asian low here. That closed down, that didn't close. Grr, grr, grr. Crazy snipe. Crazy snipe. Even then, it would be like, I would want to see. I don't know. Not invalidated yet, but I want to see selling pressure out of equilibrium, not like entering a breaker in a discount. That doesn't make sense. But hey, doji time? Is it doji time? NQ looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, NQ looks nice. We'll see. I'll still be patient. Okay, technically broke. Technically broke 1 minute structure. The thing about this though is it's so tight. Why would you enter off something that's so tight? Pause. Oh no, let me urinate. Boom, 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 brang, gong, 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 brang, gong, gong, ksh, boom, grang, boom, 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 grang, boom, boom, ksh, ksh, boom, brang, boom, boom, grang, boom, brang, boom, 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 grang, boom, boom, gong, 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 gong. All right, well, I think this is a wraps for me. This is clearly not gonna hit, but um, yeah. Toodles, toodles. I mean, I was looking for shorts. Shorts didn't present. I was waiting for a setup, which is such a goaded feeling, by the way. Waiting for a setup is such a goaded feeling. This was chill. I think the setup that I was waiting for was pretty chill. Things kind of lined up. Once we disrespected that 5 minute, um, yeah, it was kind of slim, and so I just wanted to see breakers, which we got, but um breakers around this zone, at least out of equilibrium, not up here. That's clearly a no-no. But um I mean, yeah, no trades today. That's pretty chill. I mean, we were patient today. Better than yesterday. Obviously, yesterday was a retarded loss, but um what was I gonna say? I mean, yeah, we were just patient, waiting for things to line up. Things didn't hit, so we don't take a trade. It's as simple as that. Um, but yeah, end stream and end video for people who watch the YouTubes.